Welcome to this episode of Totally TM, Old Man and the Selfie. My definition of a selfie is any photograph that you're in. And about 100 years ago, Kodak created an airlock screw that you attach to the shutter, and you could actually release the shutter between a half second and 3 minutes and create a selfie. And of course that required a tripod and a large camera and a lot of things like that. So back then the selfie was rather cumbersome. Over the years the cameras evolved to have a little mechanical thing that you went like that and it went click, and then eventually electronic timers to create a selfie or create a picture that you're in. Well, then smartphones came along, and smartphones you could actually handhold your selfie because the lens was sufficiently wide, and you could get not only yourself in the picture but your friends at parties, at school, at sporting events. And we do see a lot of selfies at sporting events as fans chase around Tom Brady or Roger Federer or Rafael Nadal or Novak Djokovic to get a picture. And obviously these fans are not only really die-hard fans because they're right up front, but they're also quite good with the selfie. And generally there's no opportunity to use a selfie stick or anything like that because I don't think they allow the selfie sticks in the stadiums. They'd probably be considered weapons or something. So when I got my new Samsung Note 8 last spring, I actually practiced doing a few selfies because I figured at some point I might be called upon to do a selfie. And in fact, in November of last year, I was photographing a Sweet 16 party, and 3 or 4 teenagers came up to me and said, "Let's do a selfie." And I said, "Oh, that's great." And I kind of smiled, ready to go. And they said, no, let's do it with your phone. And by then I had forgotten how to do it. And they grabbed my phone and they showed me this button and that button. And sure enough, we did a couple of selfies together, and I'll post that picture here. And it wasn't very good. So I related my failure to do a decent selfie to some friends with whom I was having pizza a few weeks later. And they grabbed my phone and they said, "Well, let's practice now. Let's do a selfie right now." And there were 4 of us, my wife and this other couple. And so they all had an idea of how to do the selfie, and the phone went back and forth, my hands, their hands, and so forth. And so suddenly what was happening was I pressed the wrong button and I created a video instead of a selfie, a 43-second video, which I'll post as my attempt with 3 other friends, my wife and this other couple, to do a selfie.
All right.
No.
Where's the one you had?
All right, so let's...
Yeah, well, how did it go?
Was it a good movie?
It wasn't a movie, was it?
Looked like you were making a movie.
All right, so let's try that again.
Wait a minute. I know.
All right,
Well,
all right,
just
so-
play it.
Look at Jimmy. Jim is a practice selfie guy. How do we get... All right, here we go.
Did you get it?
No, I have no idea. Let's go to...
See, this is important for you too.
This doesn't have a. That's a.
Why is it? It said 37. You are taking movies, silly. It's at 49.
All right. Hit stop.
And then after that video, I'll show you the actual selfies that we were eventually able to get. So that was back in the fall, and I really haven't done any selfies since then. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just do a video to show or to figure out if I've learned anything. And I'm here with my former self, and I thought we would do an unrehearsed selfie. I've got my smartphone, my former self, and I'll just do a couple of selfies and see what happens. I have not rehearsed this. So I'll turn on the phone, and there's that little sweep thing. I can turn on the camera. And I know that I have to turn the screen around somehow. I don't want to press the video button because I'm already making a video. Oh, there we are. So there I am in the picture. You can't see it. And now, well, there's something wrong. I want a wide angle. So there's a little thing here, looks like wide angle. Oh yeah, now we got a wide angle. And so now we'll just bring it out like this. But the thing that hangs, oops. The thing that hangs me up is how do you activate the selfie? I mean, I use cameras quite a bit. Let me try that again. I think I got a picture. So here we go. One more time with my former self here. And now the other thing, I never know where to look. Like, where's the lens? I want to look into the lens. So I'll do one more selfie, and I think I'll try and look into the lens, again with my former self. And I know that the angle higher than the face is more flattering, so I'll bring it up. Hopefully I won't drop my expensive smartphone. These things are expensive. So I'm going to look over here and smile. Got to smile, look over there, and press the button all at the same time. Well, I'm not quite sure what I got. And thank you for watching this episode of Totally TM, Old Man and the Selfie.